Hey coin collectors and history lovers! Welcome back to the channel, the place where everyday change can turn into something truly surprising. Today, we're taking a close look at a coin almost everyone ignores, the 2001 US 1-cent coin. It may look ordinary, but certain examples from this year can be far more valuable than most people ever imagine. If you've got old pennies in a jar, drawer, or wallet, this video is especially for you. We'll break down what makes this coin special, what details matter, and why collectors still pay attention to it today. Before we dive in, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more hidden coin stories, and comment below with the oldest penny you've ever found. Now, let's take a closer look. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and stay connected. If you enjoy learning about history, hidden value, and the surprising stories behind everyday coins, subscribing ensures you never miss a video like this one. Now, let's begin. Imagine holding a simple 1-cent coin in your hand. It feels light, ordinary, and familiar. You may have carried one like it in your pocket thousands of times without a second thought. Yet sometimes, the most ordinary objects carry stories far richer than their face value suggests. Today, we are talking about the 2001 United States 1-cent coin, a penny that many people overlook, but one that still carries history, meaning, and in some cases, real collector interest. For many viewers watching today, especially those who grew up when coins were used daily for nearly every small purchase, the penny represents something deeply familiar. It reminds us of newspaper stands, payphones, candy shops, and a time when even a single cent mattered. The 2001 penny comes from a turning point era, right at the start of a new millennium, when the world was changing quickly, but the United States Mint was still producing coins rooted in long tradition. The 2001 1-cent coin features the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, a style that had been in use since 1959. By 2001, this design had already been in circulation for more than 4 decades. Many collectors today see these later Lincoln Memorial cents as the final chapter of a long and important design era, because just a few years later, the Mint would begin changing the reverse designs for the Lincoln bicentennial dot on the front of the coin. Abraham Lincoln's portrait remains a symbol of unity, leadership, and resilience. For viewers aged 55 to 65 and beyond, Lincoln's image is something you've seen your entire life. It was there during your childhood, adulthood, and continues to circulate today. The familiarity of the design is exactly why so many people ignore these coins. And that is also why some valuable examples are still hiding in plain sight. The year 2001 was a high production year for pennies. Millions were minted, which means most examples are common in circulated condition. However, coin value is not determined by age alone. Condition, minting details, and small variations can dramatically change how collectors see a coin. This is where the story becomes interesting. Most 2001 pennies were made of copper-plated zinc, a composition introduced in the early 1980s. While they look like copper, the metal underneath is mostly zinc. Over time, these coins can show wear, discoloration, or damage, which lowers their value. But coins that have survived in excellent condition, especially those that were never circulated, can attract serious attention from collectors. Uncirculated 2001 pennies, particularly those with sharp details, original luster, and no signs of wear, are often worth more than face value. While they may not make someone instantly wealthy, they represent the type of coin that collectors actively seek to complete date sets. For many collectors in your age group, completing a set is not about profit alone. It is about the satisfaction of owning a complete and well-preserved history. Another important factor is where the coin was minted. In 2001, pennies were produced at different U.S. mint facilities. Each mint leaves a small letter mark on the coin. Some mints produced higher quality strikes than others, and collectors pay close attention to these details. A well-struck coin from a particular mint can be more desirable than a weakly struck one from another. There is also the matter of errors and varieties. Over the years, collectors have discovered that even modern pennies can contain small mistakes made during the minting process. These can include doubled details, off-center strikes, die cracks, or unusual markings. While most people never notice these features, trained eyes can spot them quickly. A 2001 penny with a noticeable and verified mint error can be worth significantly more than a normal example. For viewers who have jars of old change at home, this is where the opportunity lies. Many people saved pennies for decades, thinking they were all the same. But careful inspection can reveal coins that stand out. Even a small difference can mean the difference between a coin worth 1 cent and a coin worth much more to the right buyer. The emotional value of the 2001 penny should not be overlooked either. This coin comes from a year that many people remember clearly. It was a year of major global events, technological change, and personal milestones for countless families. Coins from this period act as time capsules. Holding one can bring back memories of where you were and what life was like at the start of the 21st century. Collectors aged 55 and older often appreciate coins not just for their market value, but for their connection to lived experience. The 2001 penny bridges generations. It connects those who remember copper cents from childhood to younger collectors discovering these coins for the first time. That shared history adds to its appeal. Another reason collectors pay attention to coins like the 2001 penny is affordability. Unlike rare gold or silver coins, modern cents allow collectors to participate without large financial risk. This accessibility keeps demand steady. When demand exists, even common coins in top condition can hold value and sometimes increase over time. Storage and preservation also matter. A 2001 penny kept loose in a drawer for years may show scratches and dull surfaces. The same coin stored carefully, untouched, can remain bright and appealing. Collectors often pay premiums for coins that look exactly as they did when they left the mint. This is why many people are surprised when a simple penny receives attention at a coin show or auction. Over the years, some 2001 pennies have been professionally graded and encapsulated. These graded examples serve as benchmarks for quality and value. While not every coin needs to be graded, seeing what collectors are willing to pay for top-quality examples helps explain why condition matters so much. It is also important to understand that coin values can change over time. Interest in certain years or designs can rise as new collectors enter the hobby. What seems ordinary today may become more desirable in the future. Many collectors regret ignoring coins that were once considered common, only to see their value increase later. For those watching who enjoy the hunt, searching through rolls of pennies can be both relaxing and rewarding. It is a hobby that encourages patience, attention to detail, and curiosity. The 2001 penny is an excellent example of a coin that rewards careful observation rather than quick judgment. You do not need to be an expert to start. A simple magnifying glass and good lighting are often enough to notice differences in strike quality or unusual features. Over time, your eye becomes trained, and what once looked identical begins to show subtle variation. The story of the 2001 penny is not about instant riches. It is about awareness. It is about understanding that value is not always obvious. In a world that moves quickly, slowing down to examine something small can be surprisingly meaningful. Now, let's talk about why many collectors still pay attention to the value of this coin today. While most circulated 2001 pennies remain close to face value, uncirculated examples, especially those with strong eye appeal, can sell for many times their original worth. Error coins from this year can reach even higher levels, depending on rarity and demand. This is why checking your coins matters. That penny sitting in a jar or drawer could be more than just spare change. It could be a well-preserved piece of modern American coinage that collectors are actively looking for. As we come to the end of this video, remember why you started watching. Coins like the 2001 1-cent piece remind us that history is not always grand or obvious. Sometimes it fits in the palm of your hand. If you have enjoyed this deep look into a single year and a single coin, staying subscribed will bring you more stories like this. And now, as promised, let's talk directly about value. A typical circulated 2001 penny is usually worth its face value. However, an uncirculated example with strong luster and no damage can be worth significantly more to collectors. High-grade specimens and verified mint errors from this year have been known to sell for much higher amounts, sometimes surprising those who never expected a modern penny to carry such interest. That is why it is always worth taking a closer look at the coins you already have.